fullest of regards to the fellow members of the Alpha branch of the Utopia. And now, commencing video.
Hello everyone, my name is the one and only Silverreploid Xiaoli. How are you guys doing on YouTube? That's right, the Survey / Inkling coming to you live looking fresh in the flesh on the net, stream or non-stream. And of course, if you're wondering what I'm wearing right now, it's because, well, this is my new pajama set, if you will. And you might think I look like some type of warrior monk or whatever, but either way guys, enough about that. Welcome back everyone to another video. First things first, hope you guys are having a very blessed and safe commencement to this week this far. Got out to a bit of a late start because, well, it was super duper cold today. And we were having our heaters on, and we were letting the water drip and everything until it was a decent temperature and it was not below freezing and whatnot. So here we are right now, though it's supposed to get below freezing later on this evening. And for those who are under the low temperatures, I hope and pray that you guys are taking care of yourselves and staying warm, because, well, that is the current condition that we're in right now. And just please take care of yourselves. Anyway guys, we're starting off with another SCP reaction right here, and this time we're looking at SCP-939 with many voices. Oh shoot, they're probably gonna be ominous voices, I'm sure, but either way guys, let us go ahead and commence our reaction to our only video for today, which is, well, only video reacting to today, because, well, chances are I might decide to post something later, I don't know, but either way, let's go ahead and get started. Before we start guys, for those who are new to the channel, thank you all very much as always for tuning in, and of course giving the channel a very excellent glimpse. Your everlasting love and support are greatly appreciated by yours truly. Once again guys, the giveaway series is still transpiring, so if you are lucky enough to become my 29,500 subscriber, please refer to the giveaway details located in the comment section pinned, and the winner will receive this. Make sure you also like this video if you enjoyed, leave your comments down below, and of course please subscribe for more with the notifications activated. And of course, big shout out to the members on behalf of the Utopian branch, aka the membership branch. If you also become a member on behalf of the Utopian branch, please refer to the join button, review the perks, and when you join, the perks will be granted to you by yours truly. Make sure you also subscribe to SCP Explained for more of their amazingly explanatory animations. As always guys, the channel is provided in the usual areas: DCO, description, comments, and outro. And with that being said, let's go ahead right to this video. We shall see how it goes, and that'll be all for today's reactions. Rolling clip now.
On an ordinary day in 1991, a young man known by the initials JS went on a hike with 4 of his friends on the wooded outskirts of their small town. Everything seemed perfectly normal until JS began to feel a strange sense of familiarity, like he had been in this spot before. He couldn't shake this weird feeling, but thought nothing more of it. Little did he know that this was a sign of deadly things to come. Several hours after first experiencing that sense of deja vu, JS was found by the side of the road, covered in cuts and scratches, with his friends nowhere to be found. This is the story of SCP-939, an unforgettable monster that you'll never remember.
Sniffle.
There was no way for JS to know that the unsettling feeling he felt and the horrors that followed it were the result of an experiment conducted by the SCP Foundation, an experiment with deadly unforeseen consequences. JS and his friends were exposed to a substance known only as AMN-C227 as part of a series of tests performed by the SCP Foundation.
So basically it's just air, but they're not aware of what they're up against. Basically it's like something that the scientists know that they can come into contact with, and it may lead to abnormalities along the way as they, like, you know, travel further within the area that has that substance.
Tended to determine the effectiveness of this substance as a deliberate amnestic. Dealing with as many mysterious, secret creatures and objects as they do, the SCP Foundation has long needed a way to tamper with the memories of those exposed to the Foundation's various prisoners and test subjects. And when the Foundation discovered AMN-C227, it seemed like it might be perfect for this purpose. So where did AMN-C227 come from? Over a year before the incident with JS and his friends, the SCP Foundation captured SCP-939. SCP-939 is a species of endothermic predators that live and hunt in packs.
Whoa.
They are designated Keter class and regarded as highly dangerous and hostile to human life. Native to caves, they have no eyes, translucent red skin, and stand at an average of 2.2 meters tall, with an average weight of 250 kilograms. They have 4 limbs, each ending in 3-fingered claws and a 4th opposable digit resembling a thumb. In addition to their sharp claws, their mouths are filled with red fang-like teeth that reach up to 6 centimeters in length. In place of their absent eyes, they have light-sensitive spots running along their backs, which are covered in spines believed to detect changes in air pressure and flow. In addition to their many other terrifying attributes, the internal anatomy of SCP-939 poses a biological mystery. These creatures have no circulatory system and no digestive tract. That's right, in spite of being predators seemingly acting on a need to feed, they have no stomach. Instead, when they eat, their food builds up in their respiratory system until its presence inhibits function, and then it is regurgitated.
What?
In spite of being a creature that should not, under any logical conditions, be able to live, SCP-939 continues to persist, and is even capable of giving birth to live young after a gestation period of 12 months. The SCP Foundation was able to study a litter of these young that were born in captivity in September of 1992, though the creatures remain just as much of a scientific mystery as they were upon first discovery. Everything about them seems to defy the logic of the natural world, which, to be fair, is really nothing new for the Foundation. The respiratory system of SCP-939 was found to exhale small traces of an airborne amnestic substance, given the name AMN-C227. This compound blocks the formation of memories for the duration of exposure to it, plus a 30-minute period following the exposure, give or take a few minutes. It is colorless, odorless, tasteless, and completely undetectable in the bloodstream.
Colorless, but why is this showing like pale yellow once it's been emitted by them?
After only 60 minutes. AMN-C227 was approved for use as a Class C amnestic by the SCP Foundation in 1990, following some initial tests. However, after one particular incident involving a young man and his friends, the official use of AMN-C227 was suspended. JS and 3 of his 4 friends were previously given a dose of AMN-C227, though the details of why they were given the amnestic has since been stricken from the record. Several months after being exposed to AMN-C227, JS and his friends went out on their ill-fated hiking trip. While hiking, JS was suddenly overcome with a sense of déjà vu. When he mentioned it to his friends, 3 of them agreed that they had felt it too. One of the group, another young man who had not been exposed to AMN-C227, was uncomfortable and decided to go home. JS and the remaining 3 members of the group made the choice to stay in the woods and try to determine what was triggering the unusual feeling of familiarity. As they got closer and closer to a large cave near the hiking trail, the sense of having been there before grew stronger and stronger. Armed with only one flashlight and a foolish curiosity, the 4 went inside the cave. They made their way deeper and deeper and deeper into the darkness, not knowing why they felt this way or what they might find inside. None of the group could explain just what felt so familiar, only that the further they made their way into the cave, the more pronounced the feeling became. It was getting late, and they knew they should have been afraid to venture so deep into a cave with only one light source and no knowledge of what lay inside. But still, they pressed on. One of the group remarked that they should turn back, but the others refused to listen. They wanted to know what they were getting close to, what was drawing them deeper and deeper into the cave.
That's why.
Unfortunately for them, they would get their answer.
Right
in the heart of the cave was a pack of SCP-939, waiting patiently for their prey to wander into their domain. There are no witnesses to account for what exactly happened to JS and his companions, but we can reasonably piece the events together from what happened after. Once the friends reached the heart of the cave, the creatures were on them in seconds, raking them with their sharp claws and biting with their fangs. SCP-939 are larger and stronger than most people, so it was probably not much of a fight. However, while his friends were being devoured, JS was somehow able to scramble out of the cave and make his way into the woods in search of help. Under the influence of the AMC-227 that had built up in the cave from the presence of the pack of SCP-939, JS lost a large portion of his memory of the event. He found himself on the side of the highway late at night, seriously injured and his clothes ripped. An officer found him there and asked him to stay still and remain calm until an ambulance could arrive. JS was still in a panic and attempted to run away from the officer, begging to be released so that he could get away. He babbled incoherently about the color red, screaming over and over again about the red, though when prompted, he could not explain what the red he was screaming about referred to. His friends were not with him, Just as the
Class
officer
SCP.
managed to calm JS, the ambulance arrived. Its flashing red lights sent him into another frenzy, and he attempted to escape custody, claiming that the red lights were going to get him. The official police report described JS as perhaps being under the influence of a powerful hallucinogen, that he was just having a bad trip, but the SCP Foundation knew better. The Foundation conducted an interview with JS about his experience, and determined that SCP-939 was certainly involved. As part of their cover-up effort, they strongly implicated JS in the disappearance and the death of his friends. He was convicted of manslaughter, though the bodies of his friends were never found. It is rumored that the SCP Foundation hired him on a prison work release program, and that he now works as a member of the janitorial staff at one of the Foundation's facilities. This incident led to the suspension of the use of AMN-C227, as it revealed some vital and disturbing information about the compound's side effects. After the exposure to AMN-C227, a person who found themselves exposed to it again would experience a sense of familiarity and felt compelled to investigate the source of this feeling. Essentially, anyone treated with AMN-C227 are not made aware of the existence and danger of SCP-939 would become a perfect victim, primed to be attracted to dens of SCP-939. It is likely that this side effect is not a coincidence, but rather a deliberate hunting tactic designed to attract prey that had somehow managed to escape. With no memory of their attack at the hands of SCP-939, this previous intended prey would find themselves drawn to the same den or even a new one, not knowing that they were walking back into near certain death. While the SCP Foundation suspended the use of AMN-C227 as a Class C amnestic, they did recruit a team of SCP field operatives to take advantage of this side effect. This team of operatives were deliberately administered a dose of AMN-C227 and briefed on its effects, as well as the dangers of following the feeling of déjà vu should it surface in the field. These infected officers were essentially used as bloodhounds, relying on any sense of unusual familiarity to sniff out new dens of SCP-939 so they could be captured and contained by the Foundation. As far as we know, this operation is still ongoing today. However, now that the Foundation has a sufficient number of specimens to study, additional dens of SCP-939 that are discovered are ordered to be immediately destroyed. As for the SCP-939 still in captivity, they are contained in environmentally regulated and negatively pressured cells with walls of reinforced concrete. The doors to the cells are airtight to prevent the leakage of any AMN-C227. And any personnel that interact with one of the creatures is required to wear level C hazmat gear to avoid exposure and follow decontamination procedures upon exiting the cell. All SCP-939 have subdermal tracking devices implanted to find them in the event of escape. Only one SCP-939 has given birth in the time that the creatures have been in captivity. Strangely, SCP-939 young look indistinguishable from human infants and change their physical appearance at some yet unknown point as they age. If any more offspring are produced, they will immediately be separated from the parent and studied. All that we know is that they are found in caves in the woods outside of a small town. It could be any town, even yours. So, if you're ever out hiking and struck with a sudden feeling of déjà vu, don't investigate. Don't get curious. Just go home. It might just save your life.
I'd take his advice if I were you. So yeah, I don't really hike, so I guess all the more reason. So, JS was very presumptuous of the wilderness. He decided to go into the very areas where it has the layer of, where it contains the layer of SCP-939, the Keter class species, who emits the strange substance that causes amnesia to those who encounter it after being attacked by the Keter class species, the SCP-939, with the inclusion of where they like go into a bit of a babbling frenzy and whatnot. And if they were to like come into contact with a dose of AMN-C227, they would experience high familiarity, and if they were to encounter the hiking area again, they would be familiar with it, and of course they would think twice before they enter the lair of the Keter class species. So, given that, and given that what they're all about and whatnot, yeah, I think it's safe to say that hiking can be adventurous, but at the same time though, it can be very not only laborious but also very hazardous, especially for your own sake. So for those who are intending to go hike, do so at your own risk. Otherwise, go home. Anyway guys, that right there was my reaction to SCP-939 with many voices, where it's filled with high hints of curiosity or presumptuousness, or at least to the point where heinous danger lurks ahead of them. So that right there guys is my reaction to the explanatory animation. Hope you guys enjoyed it very much, and if you did, as always, smack the like button, leave your comments down below, and of course please subscribe for more with notifications activated. And make sure you also subscribe to SCP Explained to more of their explanatory animations. Channels provided in the description, comments in the outro, and guys, social media, Twitch, and my song list are provided in the description as well. If you also wish to commission a song made by me that you can use for the content, etc., please do not hesitate to hit me up via social media. We'll go from there, for I do song commissions. This is me signing off for now, Survey. Also, before I go, I want to make an announcement real quick. Tomorrow evening will be the live Q&A stream, because I asked you guys yesterday on the poll on my community posts, would you like me to switch from doing the old school Q&A video style to doing live Q&A? And most of you voted yes. So that'll be transpiring from this point on. So hope to see you guys then, and I might do at least 2 or 3 hours answering you guys questions with the inclusion of hanging out with you guys. So yeah, basically like a crew Q&A live or just solo Q&A, but yeah, we'll see. Anyway guys, thank you all so much for watching this video. I'm going to go ahead and get myself out of here and work on something else, and of course stay warm. Hope you guys will do the same as well, staying warm. This is me signing off for now, Silverreploid once again. I love you guys, stay fresh in the flesh and off the hook, and on behalf of Utopia, I will catch every single one of you in the next video. Have a blessed and safe Monday everyone, and on behalf of Utopia, I will see you again soon. Love you guys. If you love music, and if you would like to partake in supporting my channel by purchasing music, please refer to my song list down below.
Hey guys, Silverreploid here. I want to thank all of you for watching this video. Please smash on the like button, subscribe for more content if you're new, and please turn on the push notifications. And also, please make sure you check out my other videos or any video on display and show tons of love and support for not only me, but to those who are also involved. Have a great one, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!